Let me tell you one truth in this world. If you want people to go extra mile to serve you, be willing to show them that you care. Be willing to tell them that you can even put your own life on the line for their own good. If you rule people with arrogant pride, if you exhibit tyrannical power in a place wherever you exercise authority, you will achieve one thing. Do you know what you will achieve? You will achieve compliance. That is, you will move people's way. You will tell them, move, they will move. People will serve you with fear and trembling because of what your power can do to them. But you can only move their way. You can never move their heart. The only power that can move the heart of men, and they be willing to put their life on the line, is the power of love. If you can rule over the hearts of men, they will go extra mile to do anything for you. Think about the story of a certain driver who had been serving wealthy people all through his life. He served this wealthy man. The man was mean and wicked. Anytime the man comes late, he will surcharge him, he will beat him, he will treat him and trample on him as if he was not a human being. The man will resign, get another job to serve another wealthy man who will continue to treat him like trash. And then one day, he started working with another man. This wealthy man, influential, powerful, was different from every other man he has served. What was it about this man that made him different from others? This driver will come late to work on some occasion. Instead of the usual backing and lashing the previous wealthy people he served used to treat him, this new wealthy man will, Frank, what happened? You came late to work today. What is the problem? Did you sleep well at night? Is your wife sick? Is there any problem at home? He will see him tomorrow and say, Frank, your face is not looking bright. What happened? Come and tell me. Can we talk about it? Sometimes he will give him money, pay his children's school fees, treat him like a human being. When they go on a big occasion, he will bring him inside the place, serve him food. Sometimes when they will sleep over, instead of allowing the driver to sleep in the car, he will get him a lodge in the hotel where he will sleep. This wealthy man did not know that by these acts of kindness, he was establishing his kingship over the heart of this driver. Until one day, they were on a journey and they met crisis. And what was the crisis? The brake system of the vehicle failed them. And the driver was struggling to control the vehicle. He did everything possible without success. Eventually, there was a crash. After the crash, people gathered at the scene of the accident and they saw something that surprised them. What did they see? What happened at the scene of accident defied the law of human instinct for self-preservation. The natural instinct for self-preservation is that if I push my hand towards your eyes, you will draw back. It is rooted in human nature to save yourself from any danger. That is why whenever you visit accident scene, drivers will always shield their own side from the impact. That is why, as an aside, let me suggest for you, anytime you're entering public transport, if it is possible, sit at the side of the driver. Sit at the back of the driver. Yeah. Because once there is an accident or any serious crisis, what drivers naturally do is to pull the steering like this and move their side away from the impact and then position the passenger side. It is not wickedness. It is natural instinct for self-preservation. It is not wickedness. They don't even know when they do it. But when people came at the scene of this accident, they were surprised that this law of human instinct for self-preservation did not play out. What happened? This driver turned his own side and positioned it at the place of impact, shielding the side of the master. And the impact was so critical and severe that the driver died instantly. When The wealthy man awoken in the hospital. He was asking, where is my driver? People around him told him, calm down, the driver is fine. Just be stable, you will see him. Without knowing the driver was already dead. When the man became stable enough, he was told that the driver could not make it. This wealthy man broke into tears and was crying. It was then that he said what happened. That during that moment of crisis, when the driver was trying to save the car, control it, that the driver was saying, Oga, I don't want you to die. Oga, I don't want you to die. Oga, I don't want you to die. The only way you can rule over the hearts of men and they will be willing to put their life on the line to save you is when you are willing to also put your own life on the line, to win their own heart with kindness. In our history, as a nation, we have many leaders who ruled us with iron fist. Think of Abacha of Nigeria. Go around our country, you will not see university named after him, or airport named after him, or his face on our currency. We can't honor such people. Go to Central Africa, you hear names like Mobutu Sese Seko. You hear Idi Amin of Uganda. You hear Hitler of Germany. You hear Stalin of USSR. These are terrible characters who ruled over their people with iron fist. Nobody celebrates them. Nobody regards them. Nobody honors them. No national monument is named after them. No national institution is named after them. No public holidays is given after them. But we talk of Nnamdi Azikiwe, teaching hospital. If you get our 500 naira currency, you will see his face there. If you go to Abuja, you will see airport named after him. These are nationalists. Those who put their life on the line for our own good. Think of Nelson Mandela of Africa, South Africa. This man spent 27 years in prison for the good of his people. Think of Martin Luther King Jr. of America. He was assassinated, I think, in 1965 or thereabout, because he fought to bring to an end the racial segregation in America for the good of his people. These are the kind of people we celebrate. Not those who wrote over others with arrogant disposition, who trample on people's rights, who marginalize and demean people's humanity. If you ever exercise power that way, I have a bad news for you. History will keep you in negative memory. Nobody will ever regard you as anything. The day of your death, people will be celebrating, dancing, and rejoicing because you died. Because your existence brought pain, sorrow, and heartache upon people. A new idea of kingship is what Jesus is teaching us today.